人は彼らをこう呼んだ。妖怪ハンター。
Okay, Yokai hunters.
さて、鬼が出るか、蛇が出るか。
Okay. Got a new character. The external factor. A threat of 100 demons. This dude's eyebrows. Yeah.
じゃあお前何か作ったりアイディア出したりできんのかよ。パクパクパクパクパクパクパク。
Oh. But hey, he's trying his best.
女装喫茶など持ってのほか、文化祭とはいえ節度を持った格好で臨むべきです。
別にいいんじゃない？安全面だけ気をつければ。俺もそう思うが、まあ念のため再度注意喚起しておこう。
Yeah, yeah.
それで問題ないか。
It's better to get, you know, like the neighborhood's approval and the students' approval.
義務教育を受け直そうと思ってます。
Hmm.
自己改革か。
Yeah, continuing from the first episode. This is good.
エクボは最近見かけない。
Yeah, what has Dimple been up to? Especially since last we saw him.
私の名は妖怪ハンター天草春秋。
ママ、
私の名は天草春秋。
ご用件は
It's quite an entrance, alright.
この町に来たの例の事態。
The incident.
さて、黒き軍勢。
The Dark Army?
奴らの呼び名は一つではない。それと気安く口にしない方がいい。
I love how he seems like somebody who we shouldn't take seriously, but I think we should take him seriously.
私は暗闇のに潜む。
I say that after he fumbles his words. The sideburns of your hair. Oh, Reagan. Ah. The way he's... this delivery. It's kind of like an ancient story, right? But... the great Yokai King. Okay. Okay. I love how Reagan just has had enough of them. Even though we, again, like I said, we should probably take him seriously. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Ooh. Yes, they are. Ikuzo Serizawa. All right.
何ですか？
妖怪退治だ。悲しみの連鎖を
I love how he just buys into it now. I love how this implies that after the opening scene, he just takes the bus and the train to get here. Oh my god, these people, and everybody's thinking of something else.
落ち着いてるな、芹沢。ああ、
俺は暗くて狭い空間の方が落ち着くんです。
Of course he is.
胃がキリキリしてきた。
Love the framing of that, kind of like an eye is looking at them, like they're being watched.
なんたらかんたらなんたらかんたらなんたらの精霊よ。我に力を。
Tax included? And it broke. Good job, Serizawa.
そうか退治できるお化けなら子供も楽しめるかもしれない。
I love how this experience is just giving Mob more ideas and creative ideas for his school, and he's not really breaking a sweat here.
百鬼四天魔王。しかも奥にいるの妖怪だよ。
Okay. Love their designs. Oh, I love that. Ooh, oh, those impact frames. Oh, the animation in that fight was incredible. I love that hard cut. Just cuts to oh. Greatly done.
今は文化祭のことで頭がいっぱいで。
Yeah. Yeah.
こいつらは日常を生きるので精一杯なんだ。
Mm-hmm.
仲間として俺の話を信じてくれたというのに、金を積んでお前の協力を買おうだなんて。
Okay. Okay.
相談料は俺的に全然 OK という。
Oh man.
あやかしだからな。それも時期灰になる。
これだ。
What? Invisibility? Giving you a new idea, Mob?
大丈夫です。解決しました。失礼します。
モブが
Yeah. All on his own. That's character development. Let's go.
みんなそれぞれの仕事やってるわけだし。
Okay. Yeah, it's hard work, but it's gonna be worth it. I love this music playing in the back too.
モブと犬川たちが作った衣装の評判は微妙なものだったが、
A lackluster response.
声は上がらなかった。
But nobody complained.
肝心の客の反応はという。
Reagan.
奇抜なデザインしてんな。やってよかったな。
Hey.
よかった。
Let's go.
森のクマタンペロペロソーダと夢見るウサタンぴょんぴょんコーラです。
お次一名様でーす。
よう、リツ。
Poor Ritsu. So that's why he doesn't want this. Because it was his class.
よし、こんなもんか。これでアクセス数も伸びるだろ。
Oh. Ending animation. Did they actually painted all this? I think they did. Beautifully done, though. And then the color comes in. Beautiful. What do we have here? Ominous. Something growing. Okay. Season 3, episode 2 of Mob Psycho 100. It was fun. It was fun. Not a lot actually going on, but shout outs to, you know, the animation department. Obviously, that fight choreography was wow, it was great. And I think overall, the I guess the main takeaway is how these characters just how they handle the situation and just how mundane it is, right? When the yokai hunter appears and from his perspective, like, this is a really serious job, right? To get rid of, you know, these spirits, you know. And then you contrast that with like Mob and Serizawa, who's, you know, who are psychics, who have these abilities, you know, these superhuman powers. And this is just like normal for them, right? This is just a Monday for them, right? To the point where even Mob isn't really paying attention to like the actual fight. Like, he was more so thinking about, like, you know, the school festival, and even Serizawa is like, yeah, I like dark spaces. But I guess the thing that I do like about this episode is how Mob and Reagan basically, you know, got how they are presented a problem in the beginning, right? How Mob was trying to find ideas, creative ones, to, you know, for his you know, for the school festival, for his class. And then you have Reagan trying to appease or attract new customers, you know, from his website, and he's having trouble with that. And they are able to find, you know, they're able to find their answers through their own adventure, right? It's just one of those things that it rings very true to a lot of, you know, a lot of real life occurrences, if you will. Like, I can't recall how many times I'm stuck on an idea and then I just go outside on a walk and then it just appears to me when I'm looking at something else, like, oh, that could be cool, that could be fun. So I do like that aspect of this episode. And it also shows that for Mob specifically, right, as I mentioned in the end of the episode, as Reagan also mentions it, right, Mob was able to figure out something on his own, right? It's not that Mob has never done that before, but just seeing Mob being his own and, you know, not really going for Reagan to ask for advice, because Mob was initially trying to ask Reagan for advice, right, in the beginning of the episode, right? But then he was caught off because Reagan just immediately drags him, you know, to end the cycle of sadness. But ultimately, that would lead to Mob, you know, thinking on his own, figuring things out, and then formulating his own creative idea, which, while not really being well received by a lot of people, like lukewarm reception, right? The idea of you know, this yokai king being put in their display, but ultimately nobody really, you know, nobody disliked it. Everybody was like fine with it, and that's okay. That's fine, right? It's better than nothing, and it's better than just using white sheets to, you know, for a spooky ghost class theme, right? And of course, poor Ritsu, and that's the reason why he does not want to have cross-dressing in the bucket list, because apparently his class was the one who got the cross-dressing stuff. So that's kind of funny how he was kind of reluctant for it, but his classmates are like perfectly fine with it, and I just find it funny. But yeah, overall fun episode. I wouldn't say that this is a I wouldn't say this is amongst the best episodes of Mob Psycho. Definitely not. This almost, it is on the weaker side, especially considering the fact that, at first I thought the Yokai Hunter is going to be a recurring character, but after this episode, I feel like he's not going to be that important, and I feel like something else is going to be more important. Like, I thought the Yokai Hunter and whatever is going to be like a major factor, but I guess not. But yeah, I do love the comedy that the Yokai Hunter brings to the table, though, especially his dynamic with Reagan. I thought this entire scene is funny and hilarious because the Yokai Hunter is basically talking gibberish, according to Reagan, right? Because Reagan's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean?" But then after, the funny part is after he brings out the money, Reagan's like, "Hey, love the lighting in this shot, especially this frame, right? I mentioned like how this frame kind of looks like an eye, and then they're in the middle, and it's like they're being watched." Correct me if I'm wrong about this place, but is this the place where, I think it was in season 2, or maybe not. I don't know. It's the fact that Reagan did mention that, they've been to this place before, and the fact that I see the building outside and I think I've seen it before. Nope, it wasn't. I thought this was the place in season 2, episode 4 and 5 when this guy hired a bunch of sidekicks and they all got into some shenanigans, but apparently not. That was in a mansion. So I actually don't know where this is. But I guess one final thing that I will say is I do like the fact, I didn't mention it during the reaction, but it kind of just, it was in the back of my mind, but I wasn't sure if it was a reference to it. But seeing this character specifically, and also because there's like 4 of them, kind of give me like Berserk vibes from the Golden Age arc. I could be wrong, but I'm getting that vibe. So I don't know if this is an actual reference or it's just because there's 4 of them and one of them has a skull. But I forgot what they're called. I've only seen like the Golden Age arc like once. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. What's really impressive is this fight animation. It is beautifully done. Like, Mob Psycho choreography just does not disappoint at all. It's great. It's great. It's also great because Mob Psycho 100, from what I know, was released in a finished state. I know, surprising. An anime that was released where all of the episodes are actually done. Wow, surprise, surprise, in this day and age, man, it's kind of refreshing, right? Because lately there's a lot of, animes getting delayed, episodes not being done. But then you have Mob Psycho, who's, like, most of the episodes are already done by the point when they are, when they are releasing it. So all of them are of incredible quality, production-wise at least. So yeah, it's nice to see that. I don't know if there's anything else I want to talk about this episode though. Like, again, like I think it's a fun episode. I do love once again, like the Mob and Reagan problem, trying to figure it out on their own, but then they find their solution through this mundane adventure that they have. But other than that, and of course, like Mob's own development as he becomes his own person and handles things on his own, I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about in this episode, honestly. It's a rather short discussion. I did saw them during the episode, just didn't comment on it. Love that we are seeing a lot of characters disappearing here. I don't think there's anybody else that I do notice here. Of course, Reagan was the one who came in. Ending sequence was great though. I love that it's using it's using actual paintings to to show the sequence like this art style, which is very rare because it's very hard to do because it's really time consuming, but it's very appreciated. Kind of reminds me a bit of like not Goodnight, Loving Vincent, but not to that degree, because Loving Vincent is like entirely, you know, like colored and trying to mimic Vincent van Gogh's like style of painting, but this just feels like a nice acrylic painting being, you know, being put into display. I love it. It's beautiful, it's great, it's sweet. I love that we started with bleak, almost black and white colors. It's not really black, it's like a dark blue, but it's meant to show muted colors, right? And then after that, we transition to like the full-on color scheme with red, you know, with all of the vibrant colors coming in, kind of representing like Mob's mental state of uncertainty, where things are, you know, where things are either black and white, maybe gray, but after a while, he learns to be himself, and then the world becomes a much more happier, vibrant place. I love it. I don't know what's going on in this scene though, but they've been teasing us with a lot of these end credit sequences, right? First with Dimple, now with the tree roots, or broccoli roots. What is up with that? I don't know. We shall see. I think that's pretty much it for my discussion for Mob Psycho Season 3, Episode 2. Really short discussion, unfortunately. I know some of you guys want to see like longer discussions, but I don't know. I'm not finding anything else to discuss in this episode. So let me know down below if there's anything else you want to discuss. I would love to hear your opinions about this episode and maybe discuss it with you guys as well. No spoilers, obviously. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hit the like if you haven't already, if you do enjoy this video. Early access available on the Patreon, links in the description below. And that's pretty much it. Take care. Have a nice day. Take care. Wait, I did say take care. Take care. Have a nice day. Peace.